Imagine explaining to the aliens that a company founded to save humanity from artificial intelligence is now in an internal fight about whether to let AI talk dirty to you. OpenAI's own safety advisors are reportedly rather alarmed, according to a report that came out yesterday. Let's talk about it. OpenAI started in 2015 with a mission statement about ensuring that AI benefits all of technology. 11 short years later, it is slightly more focused on whether it should be allowed to sext you. According to the Wall Street Journal, it is actively exploring allowing explicit conversations in ChatGPT. The company's own advisory board, the people who are specifically hired to flag risks like this one, they're pushing back pretty hard. Here's where this matters beyond the obvious jokes and putting your existing toxic boyfriend out of service for an artificial one. It's not like OpenAI is doing this because Sam Altman woke up and decided to get kind of freaky. They're doing it because the market is telling them to. Character AI, Replica, a dozen other AI companion apps have proven that there's massive demand for AI that talks to people the way a person could. Some of these apps are making hundreds of millions of dollars, and OpenAI, the company that literally just raised $110 billion and is not by any means short of cash, is watching that revenue go to competitors while ChatGPT stays buttoned up. We already know what happens when AI gets emotionally intimate with users. Unfortunately, the research exists and it's very ugly. A 14-year-old boy in Orlando tragically lost his life in 2024 after developing a 10-month dependency on character AI. He'd been having intimate conversations with a chatbot that was modeled after Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. He became so addicted that he was sneaking confiscated devices, spending his snack money on the monthly subscription. He went from a normal, athletic, well-adjusted kid to someone who was completely withdrawn and didn't look like himself in less than a year. Science shows that human-like AI responses trigger the same oxytocin-related bonding mechanisms as real human relationships. AI chatbots simulate dopamine release through the same unpredictable emotional rewards that make gambling addictive. An MIT study also found that cognitive function actually scales down the more someone relies on generative AI, and a study of nearly 1,000 people using GPT-4 found that higher daily usage correlated directly with increased loneliness, emotional dependency, and decreased socialization with real people. Women were particularly affected, which explains a lot about me. Researchers have proposed adding AI attachment disorder to the diagnostic manual, making it a clinical condition for people who form parasocial relationships with artificial entities, literally a psychological condition. The most powerful, highly valued private company in the world is building a product to make it worse, to spread that to more people. And that's with chatbots that have guardrails. Imagine no guardrails on the most powerful language model on earth. A product that's optimized to be maximally emotionally and explicitly engaging, available to hundreds of million users, including teens who know how to jump over any kind of boundary that's supposed to keep them out. The same teenagers that use ChatGPT for homework every day, now able to switch into adult mode with the click of a button. So the nonprofit that became a capped profit, that became an uncapped profit company, is now debating whether the path to growth runs through your DMs when they have $110 billion in fresh funding sitting in the bank. Same company that told Congress that AI needed special oversight because it was too dangerous to leave unregulated. God forbid you leave some of that market share untouched. OpenAI looks at all of the use cases in the world and says, what if we made our chatbot just a little sexier? They discover that the most dangerous version of the AI they created may also be the more profitable one. And they just can't leave that slice of the pie to Elon Musk.